Hello guys, welcome to Sports Pro YouTube channel. You are watching Lehecka versus Alcaraz quarterfinal of the US Open. Kindly make sure to subscribe and thank you so much for watching. Let me talk about the preview for you. Please make sure to subscribe. I've added the timer now. Alcaraz has entered this tournament as a noticeably upgraded version of himself, perhaps shaped by his Wimbledon setback against his main rival Yannick Sinner. One second, guys. So, Alcaraz has entered this tournament as noticeably upgraded version of himself, perhaps shaped by his Wimbledon setback against his main rival Yannick Sinner. In this iteration, he has displayed remarkable mental focus from start to finish, even in early rounds when he previously tended to drop sets against lower ranked opponents. He has been dominant so far in the US Open campaign. He has won all 4 matches in straight sets, making the first time in his career that he has reached the quarterfinal of a Grand Slam with a flawless set record. Oh, so he didn't drop any set, bro. In the past, Alcaraz faced criticism for struggling to maintain the full focus and consistently operate at peak level throughout the season, though which occasionally led to inconsistency. This year, however, he has shown some improvement in that area with 58 wins against just 6 losses. He is the most prolific player of 2025, including his current run to the US Open quarterfinals. Alcaraz has reached at least quarterfinal stage in all but one tournament he has entered over the past 8 months. The only exception was an opening round loss to David Goffin at the Miami Masters in March, which was undoubtedly setback. However, it turned out to be a setback that propelled him several steps forward. Since Miami, the Spaniard has reached the final in all 7 tournaments he has entered, claiming 5 titles, including the Cincinnati Masters just a few weeks ago, which was his sole preparatory event for the US Open. The inconsistent criticism aimed at Alcaraz are only related to his immense talent and high standards. Otherwise, his overall consistency and level of performance remain far ahead of anyone else in tour. At just 22, he is set to make his 13th Grand Slam quarterfinal appearance, in feat unmatched by any younger player in the Open era. Moreover, he has accumulated 81 career wins in Grand Slams, making him the second youngest player to reach the milestone, trailing only Bjorn Borg. কে বল পরে দেখছি 5 মিনিট পরে দেখছি Alcaraz's record in big matches is generally impeccable, often turning semifinal and final appearance into titles. However, it's in quarterfinal stage where he has shown some vulnerability compared to semifinals or finals. In Grand Slams, he has an 8-4 record in quarterfinals, including 2-1 mark at the US Open, with the loss coming via retirement against Felix Auger-Aliassime in 2021. On the other hand, Giri Lehecka faced double pressure in the round of 16, competing not only the Grand Slam quarterfinal spot but also a top 20 debut. His task, however, was somewhat eased by facing an opponent prone to moments of collapse. That tendency showed early as Adrian Mannarino surrendered a big deal in the first set tiebreak, handing momentum in to Lehecka, capitalizing On the opportunity, Lehecka played aggressively throughout, firing 56 winners to Mannarino's 18, securing a 4-set victory. The Czech has also been recognized as a player with a top 20 potential, but the consistency of somewhat outside the top 50, thanks to a strong string of results over the past few months. That potential. The Czech has long been recognized as a top 20 potential, but the consistency of someone outside the top 50, thanks to a strong string of results over the past few months, that potential has finally materialized. He is now up to 15, ranked 15 in the live rankings, and is set to reclaim the Czech number one spot. Lehecka benefited from some favorable draws, avoiding top 20 players like Casper Ruud in the third round and Ben Shelton in the round of 16. However, at the level, he cannot evade top opponents for long. He is now set to face his first top 10 challenge for the US Open campaign, like on his first 16 round of 16 at the Australian Open in 2023, but he has since lost 5 consecutive matches against top 10 players without winning a single set. Lehecka's only previous Grand Slam quarterfinal appearance also came against top 4 player in hardcore slam at the 2023 Australian Open, where he was defeated in straight sets by Stefanos Tsitsipas. Head-to-head, Carlos Alcaraz leads 2-1. Jiri Lehecka is a talented player with a shot-making ability to challenge top opponents for stretches, which can occasionally lead to wins, as he demonstrated against Alcaraz in Doha earlier this year. However, there are serious doubts about the durability and whether he can maintain occasionally lead to the wins and whether he can maintain a high level long enough to win 3 sets of to compare 5 sets against the elite player of the game. Arthur as Stadium. So kindly make sure to subscribe, and thank you so much for watching, bro. Please make sure to subscribe. Thank you.